And in the last video, I said, I'm going to probably do some Slayer next. But I was thinking, how I'm going to cook these lobsters that I've been fishing. And then I realised, I should do the family quest. And then I realised I need 40 crafting for it. And 40 smithing. I mean, I have the magic requirement, which is like 59 or something really high. But I don't have the requirement for smithing or crafting. So, I am going to do the dreaded run between the crew members, the charter ship crew members, and buy soda ash and buckets of sand, I believe, and make molten glass. Wish me luck. So I'm actually picking Port Phasmataz to do the running between the crew members and the bank. Don't judge me, I've forgotten my Ghost Peak amulet. I'm choosing here because it's actually peak time. If I did it at Port Khazad, I think I wouldn't have much luck at all. You gotta be tactical now, man. You gotta get on those Australian servers. The ping may be atrocious. I mean, that's for Australians, but the ping may be atrocious for someone in the UK. But it's a surefire way of getting it. My, this has been a long grind, but it's finally over. If I 10 of these, I'm not gonna get a full load because I don't need to. I've finally got over 6,000. Soda ash and over 6,000 buckets of sand. This is way more than I need to get 40 crafting. I've decided to do this because it will get me 61 crafting from just blowing the unpowered orbs without even attaching them to battle staffs. And I need 61 crafting for lunar diplomacy. For context, I've been doing that for about 5 days, and now I'm going to be smelting molten glass for 5 days. Well, I hope not 5 days actually. I hope it's a bit shorter than that. I can actually AFK it, so I'm not kind of tired out by going backwards and forwards to the trade crew members over and over again. It was quite draining, I must say, but at least I get some levels doing it this way as well now. Beforehand I was getting no levels, so it felt like I was just stagnating. So that's 10 crafting I achieved just then, and now it shouldn't be too long until 40 crafting, but I think it'll take me about 1,800 to get to 40 crafting, but to get to 62 I'll need to blow them all. This has took me longer than I first anticipated. This is my final load of molten glass. I've got 51 crafting all the way from what I started at as 9 crafting. 20 XP per. I've crafted over 6,000 of these in one sitting. It's actually took me about 5 days, which is just longer than I anticipated, but it's a relief that it's over. I'll just run to my bank and we'll start turning these molten glass into the unpowered orbs. So that's my first inventory of these crafted. So now I can set up my inventory so I can just fill in the blanks and withdraw molten glass and deposit really quickly. I did that by just releasing the one item I have in my inventory. So if you're smithing, that would be a hammer, and if you're blowing molten glass like I am, it's my glass blowpipe. And I release that placeholder, make sure I've got what I'm depositing in my bank, so it'll add to that, and then go to the settings icon and fill the bank. Okay, so I'm on to my final load of molten glass being turned into unpowered orbs. This only took a couple of days real life, which I guess is a bit of a marked improvement, but still it's took a long time. And I still got 2 other requirements for the family quest. I need to do 40 mining and 40 smithing, I believe. I'm just going to double check that in the quest log. But if I was leveling up mining, it'd be silly for me to not do the dig site quest. So 40 mining, 40 crafting, which I've got, 40 smithing, which I don't have, and 59 magic, which I do have. So it'd be stupid for me not to do dig site, but unfortunately to do that I need to get Black Knight's Fortress done, so I can do recruitment drive to get my herblore level to over 10, and then I can do the dig site because I think it requires 15 mining, and then I can go to Motherlode Mine, get it to 40. I think that should get me to about 33 mining, hopefully 34 maybe, and then get to 40 mining, and then use whatever stats I get there to do the tourist trap. I think Elemental Workshop 1 and 2 give you smithing XP, and then whatever's left to 40 there, I'll just do darts, which will be unlocked by the tourist trap. So, wicked. So, my recorder wasn't going just then, luckily I've only just completed Black Knight's Fortress, Recruitment Drive, and the dig site to get level 35 mining, and I've just got level 36 as we're speaking now. So a bit annoying that that wasn't recorded, but whatever. One thing I did do while I was recording those clips is actually get a haircut and my clothes changed so I don't look like Bot 101. So here's the live reveal of that. Let's get up close so we can see properly. Oh, check out them metal shoulder pads and cuffs. No mess me, come at me, rock. There we are, that's level 40 mining, another requirement for Family Crest. I'm going to go do the Tortoise Trap now. I'm just going to quickly give this pay dirt in. Everything you need for the Tortoise Trap quest is sold here. Like, I think you need 3 bronze bars and some feathers. Yeah, 50 feathers. Like everything you need for this quest is sold at the Shanty Pass. So I'm just completing the Tortoise Trap quest, and I'm going to put both of the lamps on smithing, which takes me to 34 smithing, and I can go quickly do Elemental Workshop 1 and 2. Elemental Workshop 1 done, 5,000 crafting XP and 5,000 smithing XP, importantly. That gets us to 36. I think I'm going to be a little off even with Elemental Workshop 2 being completed. I think I'll need like another 5,000, 10,000 XP to get 40, but that'll be fine. That's Elemental Workshop 2 completed. That takes me to 39 smithing, so I need 1 smithing level. I'll probably just quickly go and get that now. I also remembered to actually get another primed mind bar so I can make the elemental mine shield, and I don't ever have to come back here again. I don't know if I'll ever need it, but I may need it, and I look pretty... And I always think I look like one of those things from Halo, one of those sniper type things. Does anyone know what I'm on about there? The kind of lizardy looking ones. Some person will probably tell me the name of it, but I never cared that much. Now I am actually just going to be superheating my iron bars that I've just mined here, and some of you may be thinking like, oh, I've just high out to fucking, what the hell am I doing? Some of you may be thinking, what the hell am I doing this anyway? Doesn't matter if I'm high alking. You're thinking I should go to the blast furnace. But in all honesty, I don't want to start the giant dwarf and have it as a yellow text quest in my quest log, because I just really don't like doing that. And as I said in an earlier video, I only really allow myself to do that with Fairy Tale Part 2 because the perk is so great. I do plan on doing a giant dwarf quite soon, because actually it's a requirement for that drunk dwarf quest where you get quite a lot of farming XP. You can bypass all the early levels of farming, which will be useful on Iron Man because I won't have to endlessly rob from seed stalls. And anyway, this far beats my mining route that I used to do back in the day. I used to mine at the East Farwick pit and then run down to Lumbridge to use the furnace there, then run all the way back up to Varrock and use the anvil there and just smith whatever, probably daggers or whatever I thought would be worth loads of money, and then bank. And like that was my mining trip on free to play, so I had 1 agility and it would take me forever, and I was so proud of myself if I got 2 levels in a night at about level 30 mining. I'm just about to come up to level 40 smithing. I think I've got 1 more action after this, and that's the requirements for the Family Crest quest finally obtained. I mean, it's been like 5 days in real life. More than that, actually. It's been like over a week of grinding to get these. I mean, I did spend an excessive amount of time on my crafting. I wanted to get it past the lunar diplomacy requirement, and I did that. I actually eclipsed that by 3 levels. But I now have all of these and I can go and do it. I'm just going to quickly finish off smithing all of my iron bars. I've been smithing them into iron dart tips, by the way, so I can quickly put some feathers on them for fletching levels, and then also use them to get my range to like 20 odd, so I can use the bone crossbow thing. There we are, that is Family Crest completed. I'm going to get the steel gauntlets now, and I can finally cook the lobsters. Or can I? I may actually get my Hesidious Favour to 100%, so I'll do Client at End and the Depths of Despair. Is that the Hesidious quest? And I'll go get 100% Hesidious Favour, because you get a 5% non-burn bonus from the Hesidious Kitchen. So even though I've been working this whole video to get to this point, I've actually got one more semi-big task to do. There we are, that's the Client at End completed. I've actually got 2 antique lamps now, and I'm trying to figure out what I should actually put these on. Part of me wants to put it on mooncrafting because it's slow and laborious, especially getting pure essence on an Iron Man. Like, you might as well not mine, you might as well go and do the temple trekking minigame. So I think I'll probably put it on Herblore, because Herblore is the painiest level. There we are, that's the Depths of Despair completed. That felt so long, just walking all over Zaya. Really, really annoying. I should have probably got the Jokes Talisman before doing any of these quests, but then that would really require me to get full Lava Jet favour. Is that how you say it? I'm not too sure. Oh no, it's Shaizen. I'm not good at pronouncing these at all. Lava Keng? Yeah, anyway, besides the point. So now I've done that, I can put this scroll on Hesidious, and then I only need 700 Salt Scepter compost things to be given in to get 100% favour. So I'm going to go do that now. So this is my final load of saltpeter. Man, I can't wait to see these lobsters cooking. I've done this the proper hard way, haven't I? So now I just need to shove these in some compost, and voila. Okay, so this is my final inventory of sulfurous fertilizer, putting the saltpeter into compost. Yeah, this has been a long grind, but I've got 700 buckets now, and I can go get 100% Hesidious Favour. And while getting the favour hasn't been the longest grind, the whole thing I think at the start of the video I said, it'd be stupid not to do this, but maybe it wasn't the right thing to do. I stand by it, actually. Like, realistically, I would have done this anyway at some point, so it makes sense to get it out of the way when I have maximum benefit from it, at least. Now I've got to remember who actually wants this. Is it this woman here? Talk to clerk. Yeah, there we are. I can take directly from your bank, and that is a total of 100% favour. Excellent. So I'm going to quickly go start the Architectural Alliance and get the Hesidious Favour locked in. And then I am able to go forward and actually cook some lobsters. Unbelievable, isn't it? I know. So I've just spoken to Hoser, and we're good to go on the front of cooking lobsters. Woo! Look at all these lobsters that are about to get cooked, and none of them will burn. No, like the first one will burn, no. But a few will burn. A few will still burn, but it will be less amount. And that means I'll get more XP and more food, so I can do longer Slayer trips between fishing. This video has been like a week and a half in the making, because I uploaded the last video exactly a week ago, and I actually had that banked for a few days and was already working on this video at this over 2 years. So it's been a long time, so I'm glad to have this video out of the way. I can actually go do some Slayer next time. But that's what I said at the end of the last video, so take it with a pinch of salt. Anyway, see you later.